start answering. Yeah, let's call his cell phone. Hey, Doug. Are you putting us on this morning, or? Pretty good. Okay, so I'll give you a countdown.
Centricom Channel 10 Sports and Mid-Utah Radio, the sports leaders in South Central Utah, now present another exciting high school basketball game broadcast. This sports broadcast is brought to you by sports-minded sponsors throughout South Central Utah. And now, let's go live to the basketball court for simulcast coverage of high school basketball on Mid-Utah Radio and Centricom Channel 10.
And welcome now to the Sevier Valley Center for Day 3 of the 2A Boys and Girls Basketball State Tournament on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10 as we start the day off with the top-ranked Beaver Lady Beavers going up against 6th-ranked Duchesne in the 2A Girls 5th-place game here at the Sevier Valley Center. Robert Lovell with you alongside Scott Langford. This is the Snow College pregame show. Did you know that Snow College has the lowest tuition rate in the state? On average, you'll pay half as much at Snow as you have to pay at the bigger schools. Low tuition ranked number 1 for student success. That's what we call a great value. Learn more at snow.edu. And Scott, we talked about this yesterday before the games of how do you respond after losing on day 1 of the state tournament? What's the mental makeup like coming into day 2, knowing you're no longer in play for a state championship, but now you've won a game yesterday, and now you're playing to be one of only 3 teams to end the season with a win here today?
Well, I think for a senior laden team like Lady Beavers, for example, you know, they're mostly seniors. That motivation is hard when the only expectation you have is a championship matchup. And so we'll see how they did. I thought yesterday started slow, and then once the competition started, you know, it went well. On the other side, Duchesne also disappointed. I mean, they had some high expectations themselves. So
and they start 4 seniors.
They do start 4 seniors, and so their expectations were also high. So what I'm really hoping, because every once in a while you'll see 5-6 games which are just fantastic, and I'm hoping for that this morning.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see what the mindset is.
We hope
though.
all of them are fantastic, that's for sure, and we want to see some great basketball. And so it should be a fun one between Duchesne and Beaver. And again, Beaver did not lose to a 2A team all season long. They got upset by South Sevier on Thursday, 40-36. Then they really, as you said, started slow yesterday, but then they got into a groove and just started playing basketball yesterday and really put it on Draper APA.
They certainly did, and you know they were taken on the quarterfinal matchup with the South Sevier Rams. The Rams did an awesome job of just taking away the offensive set of the Lady Beavers. And you're right, first time that they had lost to a 2A opponent. But, you know, that game was not as close as it seemed in the final score either, because if South Sevier makes more than half their free throws, 15 for 30, that game's even further. It was just a great game and a great game plan, and the Beavers had a one-off night, and that can happen in high school sports.
Yes, it can. For Duchesne, they're probably just happy to play somebody outside of their own region.
So true.
On Thursday, they played the Millard Eagles, another Region 16 opponent, and really gave Millard a great game. Ended up losing by 7 in that one. 50-43 was the final there. And then they beat the North Sevier Lady Wolves yesterday, and got a good win yesterday over North Sevier, did Duchesne. And they've looked very good. Yesterday, I was really impressed with the play of really their whole team. They just outworked most of the North Sevier girls. And specifically, I think it started with Kelsey Grant. And when your best player is outworking everybody, everyone else on your team starts outworking everybody.
No, it's also true. And I also think yesterday in that game with North Sevier, you saw some age. You know, you saw seniors leading out. a little more experience in tournament time. North Severe, a very young team, and they've got a lot of talent and a lot of good years coming. And I think you saw some senior leadership, leading out for the Duchesne Eagles.
Yeah, I believe we won't see Kelsey for the first half of this game today for Duchesne, so we're going to see how they weather that. To me, for Duchesne, they've got several good players, but it's after Kelsey Grant, it has to be Bailey Claiborne. And I think she could be she's one of those X-Factor kind of players that when she plays up to her potential, she is very, very good and very dangerous, and she's one that can lead a team a long ways.
And she never stops. That's one of the things I've watched her for 4 years, and she never pauses. She's like the Energizer Bunny out there, just hustling. She's always on the ground. Any loose ball around her will get taken by Claiborne.
And then they're going to need great play out of Gracie Ewell at the point guard position. They're going to need Grace Davis to hit some of those outside shots. They're going to need Hallie Nilsson to do her things. And then, obviously, whether it's Jaylee Farnsworth or Lexi Moreland, whoever else that comes in and gets some of those extra minutes that are going to be there today, they have to step up and play well for this Duchesne team to try to hang with a very talented Beaver team that, again, the question was how were they going to respond yesterday. And now you would hope that they're going to come out and say, all right, we're going to win now today. And it's still they're the number one seed for a reason.
They are.
And so they're still going to be the heavy favorite in this game. Starting all those seniors, they've got Talia Elisa that comes off the bench, a couple more seniors and juniors that come off the bench. For you, who does it start with today? It's got to be that senior leader.
I think it actually starts with I think it's all 5 seniors who start. They have taken turns. I think Avery Brown and Hallie Hutchings, lead out in the scoring. Carter will man the point, so I think it's going to take that combination. Washburn in the middle. They're just a really talented team, and can they put it all together? But I think it's actually collectively all 5 starters that will determine this one.
Yeah, so all 5 of them going to need to lead the way for the Beaver Lady Beavers. Well, we're about ready for the opening tip-off, and, of course, the starting lineups. That's going to be coming up here in just a little bit from the Sevier Valley Center. We'll take a quick break and come back and get you those starting lineups and the opening tip-off of the first game of the day. We'll give you a quick rundown of the schedule today, though, here at the Sevier Valley Center, as we have the Beaver girls versus Duchesne in the girls' 5th-place game. Then the boys' 5th-place game will follow. South Sevier versus Parowan. Scott and Curtis Marsh will have the call on that one. And then we will have the girls' 3rd-place game with Millard taking on North Summit. Dennis Aldridge and Nolan Anderson will bring you that game. And then we'll have the boys' 3rd-place game. Kanab and Roland Hall, myself and Dennis will bring you that game. And then the girls at 2A state championship, Kanab and South Sevier. Myself and Curtis Marsh will have the call on that one. And then the boys' state championship, San Juan and Enterprise. I think everybody's looking forward to that matchup.
Oh, we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, that should be a fun one tonight. And Scott and myself will have the call for you on that one here from the Sevier Valley Center. We've also got going on the 3A state tournament as well up at Bonneville High School today for the consolation games. And then the state championships will be held at Weber State University. But Emory and Grantsville, because they're at Bonneville, they started earlier than normal, so they've already been going for a half hour. And that's the 5th-place game. Then Morgan-Ben Lomond boys' 5th-place game. Then the Morgan girls versus Layton Christian for 3rd. And then we'll have the Manti boys versus Juan Diego for 3rd place. That'll be at 2 o'clock this afternoon on Classy FM KMGR. Different station because we have Snow College men and women on KMTI for the radio side. But the Manti game will be on KMGR today. And then we will have the Richfield girls playing in the 3A state championship at 5 o'clock tonight against Judge Memorial. And then the 3A boys state championship is Grantsville and Layton Christian later on today at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, Richfield had to fight some adversity to make it to that game, the girls.
Yeah, went to nearly 2 whole quarters without a point.
Crazy.
That's hard to win a game.
It certainly is. I talked to Ben Robinson, and he said that he aged about 10 years yesterday afternoon.
In that 15 minutes of game time?
He did.
All right, we'll take a break, come back with the starting lineup and the opening tip-off next here. This has been the Snow College pregame show on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10 and V6 Media.
When you think of a company that's vested in its community, that takes pride in the success of local events, and that cheers on the youth and athletes of local schools, we hope you think of Moon Lake Electric. As a member-owned cooperative, we've been committed to our members since 1938 and hold true to the same mission of offering safe, reliable, and affordable electricity to our neighbors, friends, and family. Being honest community and employee-minded individuals is just how we do business. Moon Lake Electric, keeping the power on.
When you're in the mood for mouth-watering dishes prepared by the finest chefs in Utah, visit Timberline Inn in Beaver. For a family dinner outing or for a night out with that special someone, experience fine dining for breakfast, lunch, or dinner at Timberline Inn. Timberline also offers catering services for both small groups or large gatherings, and you can't beat their popular lunch and dinner specials offered daily. Timberline Inn is open 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. and located on the South I-15 interchange in Beaver. Call for catering 438-2474. Beaver Valley Hospital continues to offer high-quality health care at the state's lowest price. Beaver Valley Hospital has state-of-the-art laboratory and radiology services, including cutting-edge X-ray and 3D ultrasound. The hospital also provides expanded surgical procedures for orthopedics and laparoscopic hysterectomy. Remodeled patient rooms and long-term care facilities combine with compassionate staff to provide our patients a comfortable and healing environment. Beaver Valley Hospital is a proud community supporter and is pleased to sponsor Beaver High School.
Tired and alone. What's it take to make you strong? What's it take to make you strong? All day, all night, you know we got it like that, got it like that. All day, all night, you know we got it like that, got it like that. You know we got it like that, got it like that. You know we got it like that, got it like that.
Your connection for high school sports, Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the Sevier Valley Center. Time now for your starting lineups, and we'll start off first with the visiting team. That is the 6th-seeded Duchesne Eagles. First off, ranking number 5 is a senior, Hallie Nilsson. Ranking number 12, a junior, Lexi Moreland. Number 14, a senior point guard, Gracie Ewell. Number 22, a senior wing, Grace Davis. And ranking number 24, a senior, Bailey Claiborne for the Duchesne Eagles. And once again, they are coached by Blair Madsen. And now the starters for the home team, the top-seeded Lady Beavers. Here's Scott Langford.
And the Beavers will start all 5 seniors, starting with Caitlin Lim, wearing number 14, Avery Brown, number 15, Kinsley Carter, 22, number 25, Malia Washburn, and rounding out starting 5 will be Hallie Hutchings, number 44. The Beavers, coached by John Marshall.
Beaver will be dressed in their home whites with the black, blue letters and numbers, and Duchesne with their road blues with the white letters and numbers. Duchesne will be going left to right across your radio dial, TV, and computer screen, and Beaver going right to left to begin this game. Avery Brown will jump it for Beaver against Claiborne for Duchesne, and Claiborne controls it over to Ewell. Ewell at the top of the key, guarded by Carter. High on the left side, looking back door, nothing was there, comes up top to Moreland. Left side high back to Ewell. Now up top to Davis. Looking to drive right. Got cut off. Comes to the wing to Nilsson. Nilsson has the ball poked away by Lim, and Lim comes up with the steal for Beaver.
Yeah, turnover right off the bat. Caitlin Lim, the defensive specialist.
Lim goes right wing at 2. Carter. She's going to drive in right side. Pull up 10-footer off the glass. Missed it short. Rebound tipped up. Bouncing around. Washburn has it for Beaver. She'll lob it out to Carter as they reset the offense. Left wing. Hutchings wide open. 3 on the way. Knocks it down.
Hallie Hutchings, all season long, she's been solid from outside the arc.
So Beaver strikes first. 3-0 is your score. Davis left wing comes into the corner to Claiborne. Claiborne off the screen. Hands off up top to Nilsson. Nilsson goes left side to Davis. Davis one dribble. Now comes back out to Nilsson. Nilsson goes right side high to Claiborne. They dribble into the corner and hands off to Moreland. Moreland works her way back around to the top, picked up by Brown. Left side high to Davis. Nothing on the cutter through the lane. Hands off back to Moreland. Works her way left wing. Goes to the corner now. Driving in is Nilsson. And she's going to be fouled on the drive. Duchesne ball on the baseline.
Yeah, Washburn will pick up foul number 1.
I'm going to give it to Lim, it looks like. Lim.
Yep, it is Caitlin Lim. You know, it's interesting because so far, no penetration at all for Duchesne, just perimeter passing, and really not even a look inside.
Pass comes in high left side to Davis. Into the corner it comes to Ewell. They're trying to find Claiborne inside as she posts up on Brown. And Davis goes right corner to Moreland. Pump fake. Got cut off on the dribble. Out to Davis. 3 on the way. Out the back of the rim, no good. High rebound. Carter has it for Beaver. Claiborne on her in the backcourt. Carter gets it up ahead to Lim. Underneath, wide open. Washburn blocked from behind by by Lexi Moreland.
Yeah, Moreland came streaking down. It was an easy layup Washburn, but Moreland's hustle able to put it out of bounds.
So inbounding underneath for the Beavers will be Lim. Going to run Hutchings off a double screen, ringer it high to the right side. Skip it left side high to Carter. One dribble into the short corner to Brown. 15-footer on the baseline. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, knocked it out of bounds. Last touch by Beaver. Duchesne ball.
Yeah, Caitlin Lim tried to get a handle on it. Unable to hold on. These two teams usually face off during the season, but this season, this is their first matchup.
Yeah.
I mean, usually like in the preview, you'll see Duchesne Beaver, but this year you didn't.
High left side is Davis. Looking for some help. She'll go left wing or left corner to Nilsson. Back out to Davis. Right side high Ewell. Got Moreland under the baseline. Get her to her in the right corner. Skip it left side high to Davis. Pump fake on the shot. She'll dribble in. Hand off to Nilsson on the left side. Nilsson to one dribble. Puts up the shot. Missed it short off the rim. And rebound. Two Duchesne players battle for it. Nearly knocked it out of bounds. Moreland saves it in, but it's picked up by Lim for Beaver. She gets it to Carter. Carter being trapped now, steps through the defense, and the pass gets tipped by Ewell. Into the backcourt it goes. Both players hit the floor. Last touch by Beaver. Duchesne ball on the Beaver turnover.
Yeah, great hustle on that outside. And I think it was Ewell, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You know, Gracie Ewell with a good hustle. She and Brown both hit the deck.
Davis gets it into Ewell near the timeline. Comes up top to Nilsson. Right wing Claiborne. Claiborne going to dribble right to left down the lane. Kick it left wing to Davis. She'll set for three. Off the backside of the rim, no good. Brown with the rebound. Knocked away by Nilsson, but Brown gets it back.
Yeah, Brown can dribble and shows it there, but there's a turn. Oh, and near turnover, yeah.
Two Duchesne players again tried to grab the ball and ends up with Hallie Hutchings getting it. She's fouled in the layup. Free throws coming for Hutchings.
Yeah, I called the turnover just because two Duchesne players there, and they caused a turnover on each other.
Foul on Gracie Ewell is her first. Duchesne is so good at whether it's a make or a miss at immediately setting up their half-court trap.
And the traps, it closes very quickly, which is the key to a trap anyway. Hutchings makes the first one. A lot of times they're a little slow, but Duchesne all over it. They collapse immediately.
Bailey Claiborne with her length at the top of that leads the way there, and Hutchings misses the second one. Claiborne the rebound for Duchesne. She'll bring it down the right side of the floor. High on the right wing. Picks up her dribble. Now comes out to Davis. Left side high Nilsson. Davis has gotten a couple of good looks on the three-point line, and they're going to need her to start making those if they want to hang around in this game against Beaver.
Yeah, they will. They're really, the size advantage is hugely, slanted towards the Beavers.
Coach Madsen wants to talk about it. Didn't like what he saw there offensively, so we'll take the 30-second break. 4:44 to go in the first quarter. 4-0. Beaver leads Duchesne on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10, and V6 Media.
Centricom believes the service relationship continues long after installation, and we're available to support you every step of the way. That's why if there is a problem with our equipment, a service visit from us means no cost to you. We know the value of a satisfied customer, so if you refer us to a friend, we'll take care of them and you'll get 1 month of service free. We promise to make your experience the best it can be. Centricom, keeping you connected.
Your connection for high school sports, Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Jones Paint and Glass has been...
Welcome back here to the Sevier Valley Center. Again, Robert Lovell with you alongside Scott Langford. 4:44 to go in the first quarter, 4-0. Beaver with the early lead.
Yeah, so far cold shooting for Duchesne, and it's mostly distant outside shots. They're going to have to get some field goal percentage increasing if they want to stay in this game.
Ewell skips it right side to Davis. Into the corner it goes to Moreland. Tries to pass it back out, knocked away by Washburn, but Ewell picks it up for Duchesne. Now streaking down the lane was Claiborne. Got it to her a little bit late, and she's bumped and fouled. Talia Elisa, by the way, checked into the game for Beaver, and she'll pick up the foul.
Yeah, she immediately gets into the scorebook as she gave Claiborne a pretty good bump going through the middle.
Inbounding underneath is Ewell, 4 around the key for Duchesne. Couldn't get it to Claiborne. Now they'll lob it out just barely over the fingertips of Hutchings. Ball gets stripped on the way, but it goes right to Claiborne. She'll come out to Ewell. Right wing Davis, she'll set for three. No rotation off the glass, didn't draw iron. And the rebound goes to Brown. Claiborne nearly takes it away, but she gets it over to Carter.
Claiborne just all over the place, hands in the passing lanes.
Washburn has it. Nice pass down the lane to Elisa for the easy bucket.
Yeah, Washburn did a great job just turning, looking, find Elisa on the right side.
6-0 Beaver. Claiborne in the short corner. Comes out to the wing to Davis. Pump fake on the 3. Hands off back to Claiborne. Thought about the shot. Dribbles in. 15-footer. Off the rim, no good. Brown the rebound.
Yeah, still can't buy a bucket. That was a nice shot. I think that's the first inside bucket, a high percentage we've seen for Duchesne.
Left corner, 3 on the way for Hutchings. Nails it. 9-0. Beaver with the lead. Hutchings with 7.
Yeah, already 7 points in the contest. And Hallie, she has the capability of shooting that way. Struggled in that first game, couldn't buy a bucket, but this morning it's all going.
And then a turnover by Duchesne. Washburn picks it up for Beaver. Up ahead they go, knocked away by Moreland, and Nilsson picks it up, a Beaver turnover.
Yeah, I've got Beaver with 2 turnovers. Both teams, actually.
Yeah. Right side, Claiborne driving in against Elisa, takes the bump and the foul. Free throws coming for Clay. Nope, they're not going to give her free throws. Stays on the ground. So that's the second, though, on Talia Elisa.
Yeah, Elisa didn't move her feet, and so she just kind of dropped down the arm, gave the body check on the baseline. She'll be replaced by Kaylee Hafen. Also, Jaylee Farnsworth will check in for Duchesne, replacing number 22, Grace Davis.
Inbounding underneath is Ewell. Nothing down the lane. She'll lob it out to Moreland. Farnsworth had a really good tournament off the bench for Duchesne. Nilsson comes right side high to Claiborne. Going to dribble in, hand off in the corner to Farnsworth. Working her way around Hutchings. Comes back up top to Nilsson. Nilsson going to drive right side, splits to the double team, have the ball get knocked loose. Out of bounds it goes. Another Duchesne turnover.
Yeah, just a little bit out of control. Good idea. Couldn't gather the ball to go up for the layup on the right side. And now Beavers will drop into a press. Press breaker, rather.
Washburn to inbound. Throws it down the floor for Avery Brown. Brown high on the right side. It's one easy way to beat the press. Just throw it all the way down the floor.
That's right.
Right side high, Carter. Working against the 1-2-2 zone of Duchesne. Left corner goes to Brown. Back up top to Tanier, who's into the game for the Beavers. 2:24 to go in the first quarter. 9-0 Beaver on top in this girls' 5th and 6th place game. Up top they go to Air on the Snow College S. Right wing Carter. High post to Washburn in the right junction. Skip it to the left corner to Brown. One dribble, 3 on the way. High arch, nothing but net.
Avery Brown from downtown. 12-0 run by the Beavers. And I don't know what the field goal percentage is, but it's pretty high.
Yes, it is.
Already 3 threes in this first quarter.
Ewell crosses over. Goes high on the left side to Nilsson. Dribble handoff to Farnsworth. Now left wing to Ewell. Pump fake on the shot, guarded by Hafen. She'll come out to Nilsson. Nilsson off the screen, goes left side high to Moreland. Pump fake, she'll drive in, got cut off, tied up, and a reach-in foul will be called. The underneath official called the foul. The outside official called the jump.
And they'll talk about it, try to decide which one called first.
And there's going to be a foul. The underneath official will say it will be a foul on Beaver.
So it'll be on number 22, Kinsley Carter.
Team's 4th foul. Carter's first.
So Lisa with 2, Carter with 1, and Lim with 1.
Inbounding is Ewell. They're trying to find Claiborne in the middle. Couldn't get it to her. Now they lob it out to Moreland. Moreland up top, guarded by Washburn. Goes left wing to Nilsson. Back up top. Right wing Claiborne. Going to go right to left down the lane. Puts up the shot from 6 feet off the glass. No good. And Moreland the rebound. She's fouled on the putback.
Yeah, Washburn will pick up a foul as just out of position. Nice offensive rebounding position for Duchesne. Moreland with a chance to get Duchesne on the scoreboard, down 12-0.
15th foul on Beaver. First free throw from Moreland. Good. That snaps the 12-0 run to start the game for the Beavers. First point for Duchesne.
It does. Hutchings will check back in the game as well. Washburn checks out.
1:27 to go in quarter number 1. 12-1 your score. Second free throw from Moreland is nothing but net. So Moreland getting the start today.
Yeah.
Scores the first 2 points for Duchesne.
Yeah, lots of seniors on the court for both teams.
Right side is Air, lobs across to Hutchings. Catch, misses it on the left side, and the rebound goes to Moreland for Duchesne. She'll bring it down the right side of the floor.
Yeah, Moreland's done a good job in this game so far.
Up top, Ewell. Can go to bring in Chloe Cowan, or the Eagles. I believe that's Coach Cowan's daughter.
Yeah, I think so.
Right side, high Farnsworth. Into the corner it goes to Moreland. Back up top, Ewell. Right wing back to Moreland. Thought about the three. Dribbles in. Got cut off in the drive by Hutchings. Now looks underneath. Streaking through. They got the cutter to Ewell. Passes across the lane to Farnsworth. Out to the wing. Three on the way for Nilsson. Off the back of the rim. High bounce. No good. Rebound, Avery Brown.
Yeah, that was a better offensive set for Duchesne as there was the inside-outside.
Tawny Air puts up the running shot. Blocked by Moreland. Air gets it back, and then she gets tied up. Jump ball will keep it with the Beavers.
Yeah, good job, Moreland, as she got right on the top of that ball. No question, almost a jump ball.
Yeah. So Chloe Cowan into the game for Gracie Ewell for the Eagles. Air to inbound. Lobs it out to the wing to Hutchings. Up top, Brown. 25 seconds to go in the first quarter. 12-2 Beaver. Lob down the lane to the cutting Hutchings. Back out to Carter. Up top it goes to Air. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Coach Marshall calling out the offensive set.
They'll see that back. He says one shot. He called the set, then changed it up real quick. Now 10 seconds left.
On the Snow College S is Carter. Guarded by Farnsworth. Comes off the screen. Farnsworth goes under the screen. Pokes the ball away. Carter gets it back. Up top to Brown. 2 seconds to go. Drives left side. Off the glass. And in at the buzzer. Avery Brown with 5 points to end the quarter. And through 8 minutes in this 2A girls 5th place game, it is Beaver 14, Duchesne 2 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10, and V6 Media.
Jones Paint and Glass has been serving the Utah community since 1938.
We love the communities we serve, not only in Utah, but through our network of dealers outside of Utah as well. It is our passion to be able to turn people's visions for their homes into a reality.
Whether you're updating your home or bringing the visions of your new home to life, Jones Paint and Glass is here for all your paint and glass needs.
When you hear the crash, you better think Jones Paint and Glass.
For gas, snacks, and dependable service on your car or truck, visit Eagles Landing Flying J and High Country Chevron in Beaver. Mark Yardley and the staff offer convenience items, groceries, fountain drinks, sandwiches, and other goodies. You'll also find a full line of gifts and souvenirs, as well as your favorite gas and oil products. Stop by both locations at the North I-15 Interchange in Beaver, High Country Chevron, and Eagles Landing Flying J. Happy to support Beaver High School sports.
Your connection for high school sports, Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Back here at the Sevier Valley Center, Robert Lovell with you alongside Scott Langford. 14-12, Beaver with the early lead in this one. Driving in is Claiborne. She gets it down the lane to Farnsworth, and then she traveled as she ran into a couple of Beaver bodies.
Yeah, she did. She had a really nice idea for the pass, but she ran into 3 Beavers in her way, caused the extra step.
Let's go back to that last sequence at the end of the first quarter there. The awareness of Avery Brown of how much time you have and what you can do in 2 seconds.
Well, and you have to remember, Brown can also play guard. She's been playing guard the last part of the season, and she knew exactly where she was and how much time was left.
Washburn airballs the 15-footer out of bounds, Duchesne ball. But it's so crucial. You see so many people shoot it with 2 seconds left, not realizing you can still take 2 full dribbles or 3 in some cases and get down the floor quite a ways.
Yeah, she had 3 seconds, and she knew it and made the layup to end the quarter.
Cowan, comes up top to Moreland. On the cut back to Moreland. The spin move down the lane, misses off the glass. Hafen the rebound for Beaver.
The Beavers, with the size, even on the bench, just very big. It makes it really tough for those shots inside.
Air comes right wing to Lim. One dribble. Comes back up top to Air. But tries to go left side, and Moreland jumps the passing lane to knock it out of bounds.
Yeah, Moreland, it's usually Claiborne with all the hustle plays. This morning so far it's been Moreland.
Yeah, she's had a great game off the bench, or starting today for the Eagles. Hutchings to inbound, comes in up top to Air. Going to drive right side, down the lane, high off the glass. Wow. Count it, she's fouled. Are they going to count it? The two officials called it. Yes, there it is.
Yeah. They waited for a minute.
So Tawny Air's first points off the bench. Foul goes on
32. I don't see it. 32.
Yeah, we'll have to.
Probably 22, I would guess.
Yep. He called it on White 32.
Yeah, that would be on Hafen. 11.
Jaylee Farnsworth.
So Jaylee Farnsworth.
So Jaylee Farnsworth will pick up the foul. Second team foul.
It's early.
It's early, that's right. Farnsworth up top, goes right wing to Moreland. Skip pass left side to Davis. She'll set for three. There it is. Big three-pointer for Grace Davis.
That was really it was kind of a surprising skip pass, and everybody moved up towards the point. Skip pass left an open three-point shot.
Left side high is Hutchings. Passed that away, knocked away by Duchesne, and Claiborne coming the other way for the Eagles. Left side, fast break, off the glass, missed it short. Moreland tries to put back, no good. Claiborne the rebound, she'll go back up and in.
Yeah, there's the first shot for Bailey Claiborne. And the previous shot was blocked by a Duchesne player, two players going up for it.
Skip underneath it to Hafen, who got the open layup and missed it short. Grabbed her own rebound amongst three Duchesne Eagles, and a jump ball called. It'll stay with Beaver.
Yeah, what a pass by Caitlin Lim as she threaded the needle into Kaylee Hafen.
Yeah, nice pass.
Yeah.
Carter and Brown back in for Beaver. Hafen and Air come out. Nilsson and Ewell back in for Duchesne. Moreland and Cowan come out.
Yeah, those players have played well.
4 around the key for the Beavers. Lim will inbound. Comes in right side to Washburn. Turnaround 6-footer off the glass. In and out. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Duchesne. Beaver ball.
Yeah, they're going to say it went off the Eagles. I didn't see that one. I actually thought it was off of Washburn.
Lim will inbound. Goes right side to Carter for the layup. Missed it short and a foul call. That'll be the second on Farnsworth.
Really nice inbounds play as you had everyone kind of seal off to the side. Carter goes off the top screen, and she was all by herself. And that'll be the second foul on number 11, Jaylee Farnsworth.
Morgan Ewell getting ready to check in. We have not seen her play this weekend, the junior. She'll come into the game for Farnsworth.
First free throw good. The Beavers now 3 out of 4 from the line.
First point of the game for Carter. Back to an 11-point Beaver lead, and the second one is good as well. 5:54 to go in the second quarter. 19-7 Beaver. This girl's fifth and sixth place game. Up top is Morgan Ewell. Into the corner it goes to Davis. Guarded by Washburn. Skip it left side high to Claiborne. Pump fake. Hands off back up top to Ewell. That's Gracie Ewell. She'll go right side out to Morgan Ewell. Nothing in the lane. Comes into the corner to Davis. Back out to Morgan. Left side high, Gracie Ewell. 5:28 to go in the half.
Claiborne working hard inside, but Avery Brown there playing great defense underneath.
Davis with the drive as he spun around the defense. Just lost the basketball. Actually ended up getting open, but lost it out of bounds.
Yeah, no, really nice spin move as she spun to the right, but just the ball down on the ground.
5:18 to go in the half. 19-7 is your score.
Well, we talked about, will the Beavers have energy, and so far, so good for the Lady Beavers.
Yeah. Hutchings goes low block into Brown. Working on Nilsson. Pass up top to Carter. Straightaway three with a hand in her face. Rattles it in.
Wow. Like I said, Beavers now already 4 3-pointers in this one, up by 15.
Quickly up ahead to Claiborne. Guarded by Brown. Comes out to Gracie Ewell. Off the screen by Claiborne. Going to drive left side, and she lost it out of bounds.
Yeah, I've got Duchesne for 6 turnovers, 3 in the first, 3 in the second.
Yeah.
Is that what you have?
Yep.
My stats are notoriously bad, so I'm just glad to hear you say yes. You're pretty good at it. I get distracted.
4:44 to go in the first half. 22-7. Beaver on top. Carter, hesitation dribble, goes left corner to Hutchings. Off the screen, she'll drive in. Nice pass underneath to Washburn. Misses the layup left side. Ooh. Claiborne the rebound. Washburn hits the floor. And she is going to be slow to get up as she took a bump from Claiborne going for the rebound. And right side high comes to Davis. Now out to Ewell. Ewell going to drive left side and knocked it out of bounds by Beaver. It'll be a Duchesne ball.
Yeah, Duchesne. That was a violent collision between Washburn and Claiborne on the other end. And Malia Washburn definitely took the worst of that one.
4:20 to go in the first half. 22-7. 4 around the key for the Eagles. Almost looked like some confusion there, but they got it into Nilsson. Missed the shot short off the glass. Rebound Carter. Up ahead to Hutchings on the left side. Dribbles in against Morgan Ewell. And offensive foul is the call. Morgan Ewell draws the charge on Hallie Hutchings.
We'll have to look at that one on the replay.
That gets the Duchesne crowd on their feet.
Turnover on the Lady Beavers.
4:12 to go in the half. Still a 15-point Beaver lead, 22-7. Ewell brings it up.
There's a half-court trap. This is rare for the Beavers. They usually just stick to the man-to-man.
Right side high, Morgan Ewell. She'll dribble in against the zone. Goes to the corner to Nielsen. High arch on the three. Off the back of the rim. 2 bounces. No good. And then Lim had the rebound. Went to the floor. And...
yeah, they'll call a foul.
Yeah, you would assume they would have called the traveling before the foul when she fell down. But unless she put the ball down as she fell, we couldn't see it because her back was to us.
Yeah, Gracie Ewell will pick up the foul. That'll be her second personal foul. So two players with 2 fouls, Farnsworth and Ewell, both for Duchesne.
3:47 to go in the half. Still 22-7 Beaver.
Here comes the trap for Duchesne.
Hutchings with it in the backcourt. She'll walk it across the timeline, go right side high to Carter, down the lane to Brown, knocked away from behind by Nielsen, who comes up with a steal.
Yeah, that was a great job by Nielsen as she came back knowing the long pass was coming.
Ewell hands off on the wing to Claiborne. Pump fake on the shot, drives the lane, takes the bump, 6-footer down the lane, got it.
And here comes the Duchesne Eagles, 4 points in the quarter for Bailey Claiborne.
They've scored 7 this quarter after only 2 in the first, and now Nielsen blocks Hafen, but a foul called. Hafen will go to the line to shoot 2 for Beaver.
Yeah, Kaylee Hafen, senior, did a good job turning. It was a beautiful entry pass again. Hallie Nielsen with her first personal.
5th team foul on the Eagles.
This game's picking up. The pace is picking up, and so is the scoring.
First free throw from Hafen, in and out.
This is going to be a fun day of basketball. You know, we've got, and I'm looking forward to Parowan South Sevier next as well. Those are 2 great teams out of Region 19.
Yeah, Parowan winning by 2 in Monroe, then South Sevier beating Parowan by 5 in Parowan. Second free throw, no good by Hafen. Rebound went to Davis for Duchesne. Now Claiborne brings it up the floor for the Eagles. Goes right wing to Davis, up top Ewell. Left wing Nielsen. Nielsen skips it down the lane to Claiborne. Faces up, comes out to Davis. Davis going to drive right side, gets cut off, puts up the runner, off the rim, no good. And a foul on the rebound. Brown had it, she'll be fouled.
Yeah, if that's on Hallie Nielsen, that'll be number 2 for her.
Going to give it to Morgan Ewell.
Okay, Morgan Ewell picked that one up. It was a nice drive. Just unable to finish. The Beavers step up. That size really bothering the inside shots.
Yeah, they just wall up, and 3 of them wall up.
Yeah.
In there. And now another Beaver turnover there as Carter turns it over to Hallie Nielsen as she jumped the passing lane.
And they're respecting Claiborne, those long arms of Claiborne at the front of that press.
Left wing is Davis. She'll skip it right wing to Claiborne. Looking to drive in, cut off by Hutchings, picks up her dribble, lobs down the lane to Ewell, and scoops it up and scores between 4 Beavers, and the foul for Gracie Ewell.
Yeah, she did a really nice job of the underhand scoop shot. The hands went up, and the reaction time, the hands came down, and that cuts the lead to 11.
First foul on Avery Brown, 7th team foul. Talia Elisa back in for Beaver. Hafen will come out.
So far in the game, Duchesne 2 for 2 from the line, make that 3 for 3.
Ewell with her first 3 points. 10-point game, 22-12. Beaver.
Yeah, 5-0 run by Duchesne.
Carter up ahead to the right wing to Lim. She'll skip it out to Brown. Pass down the lane to Elisa. Got position. Got it to go.
Brown did a really nice job. She left that just on the left side, just out of reach. And Elisa with the sure hands puts it in.
Right side high Davis for Duchesne. Goes back to Ewell. Left wing to Morgan Ewell. Up top Gracie. Right wing Davis. She'll set for 3. Off the glass. Didn't draw iron. Long rebound in the corner. And out of bounds. Last touch by Duchesne. Beaver basketball.
Yeah, it looked good from our vantage point. It was on line just a little bit too hard.
Lexi Moreland back in for Duchesne, as is Chloe Cowan. Morgan Ewell and Grace Davis come out. Caitlin Lim comes out of the game for Beaver, and Tanya checks back in. 12-point Beaver lead.
1-2 trap. Now they'll screen Claiborne.
Carter passes up ahead to Elisa, all by herself under the basket. Got it to go. She has 6.
Yeah, that's a long baseball pass by Carter to Elisa. And the sophomore with some of the best hands I've seen in a post player in a long time.
Left wing Nielsen. Pass up top. Cowan goes right side. Gracie Ewell for 3. In and out. Rebound is being battled for. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Duchesne. Beaver ball.
Yeah, a lot of contact. A little frustration for Lexi Moreland. And she's not wrong. She was pinballed a little bit as she got that rebound.
Elisa back out of the game as Malia Washburn comes back in.
So Dennis Aldridge joked last night that you put Elisa in, and the minute she gets in, she always gets a bucket. So she was only in a few seconds and picked up a bucket.
Picked up 2.
Yeah.
And now Tawny Air pulls up for the 15-footer on the baseline. In and out. Ewell the rebound for Duchesne. Ewell down the middle of the floor. Goes right wing to Claiborne. Claiborne holding. Working against the zone. Skips it left side to Nilsson. Not great spacing there for a moment for Duchesne. Now Cowan open for 3. Nails it. Chloe Cowan off the bench with a triple.
Second 3 of the quarter for the Eagles. Grace Davis with the other.
45 seconds to go in the half. 26-15 Beaver in this girls' 5th and 6th place game. And Hallie Nilsson jumps the passing lane to knock it away from Hutchings. Out of bounds, Beaver ball.
I really like this, the competitive nature of the game. It started just a little bit slow, and it's picked up. A lot of fun.
Hutchings will inbound on the near side. 41 seconds to go in the half. She lobs it out to Carter. Guarded by Claiborne. Comes off the screen by Washburn. Backs out, now passes it up top to Brown. Down the lane to Washburn, through her hands, and tipped out by Duchesne. Ewell has it. And tipped away from behind by Tawny Air, and Air able to come up with a steal. She throws it ahead for Washburn, but threw it past her. Carter comes up with it for Beaver. She bounces it over to Washburn, and then Tawny Air loses it on the sideline, picked up by Claiborne.
Wow. Just 3 straight turnovers for the Beavers. 6 now in the quarter.
Up top, Ewell down the lane for Claiborne, and she takes a bump by Avery Brown. That'll be her second, and put Claiborne on the line to shoot 1-1.
Yeah, Avery Brown just got caught just with a reaction-type foul as she reaches in, and she'll pick up her second personal foul.
9 seconds to go in the half. 26-15 your score. Claiborne steps up to the free throw line. Front end of the 1-1. Off the rim, no good. Rebound goes to Washburn. Duchesne's first miss from the free throw line. 4 seconds to go. Carter weaving through traffic. 2 seconds. Pump fake. Now tries to pass it over. Got knocked away. And that'll be how the first half comes to an end. It is a Beaver 26, Duchesne 15 in this 2A girls 5th place game. We'll take the break on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10, and V6 Media.
I'm a mom raising 4 kids, so I know what you're dealing with. Distractions during homework time, faces buried in devices at dinner, not to mention the tug of war to pry devices away from my kids when it's time to go to bed. So I looked everywhere to find a system that could help me with everything I need. A system I can trust. And I found it. It's called CentraGuard by Centricom. You can get started with taking back the internet by visiting Centricom.com right now. CentraGuard. Better family internet.
Today's live basketball coverage is made possible by Al's Food Town in Duchesne, Freedom Realty with 3 locations to serve you, Larson Haslam Dental, now in Roosevelt, and Zions Bank, Roosevelt Branch.
Hi, I'm Dustin Shakespeare, the Central Region Pathways Coordinator. Do you know what pathways are offered at your high school that connect with Snow College? Students enrolled in career technical education courses can develop valuable real-world technical skills and a strong academic foundation. Over 630 students completed CTE pathways last year in the Central Utah region. Our 35 pathways empower students to explore career options, pursue what they are passionate about, and earn valuable industry certifications. To learn more about these career pathways, talk to your CTE teachers and school counselors today.
Service is important on any insurance policy, whether it's auto, home, life, or health insurance, and you can count on your Beaver area Good Neighbor State Farm agent, Brent Stapley, to give you the best service possible. Whether you have a claim or just need information about insurance, your State Farm agent is there with the Good Neighbor service we're famous for. See State Farm agent Brent Stapley in Beaver for all your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call 438-5451, 438-5451.
The Beaver Medical Clinic has built a reputation of providing compassionate health care for residents of Beaver and Iron counties. You'll appreciate the professional services of Drs. Roger Smith, Wade Oakton, Lance Smith, Rhett Smith, and nurse practitioners Wade Hollingshead, Lindsay Cheney, Robin Horton, and Joan Yardley. The Beaver Medical Clinic is a family practice offering affordable health care and convenient payment options, with offices in Beaver, Milford, and Parowan.
Tony and Dave's Auto Center in Beaver wants to wish the Beavers the best of luck this season. Tony and Dave's Auto Center is an iCar Gold Class facility, the highest designation of training in the auto collision industry. So if your car is damaged in an accident, you can depend on the crew at Tony and Dave's to get your car looking like new. Visit Tony and Dave's Auto Center, 115 North Main Street in Beaver, where they can fix your car inside and out. That's Tony and Dave's Auto Center in Beaver. Happy to sponsor the Beavers this year.
Your connection for high school sports, Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the Sevier Valley Center. Robert Lovell with you alongside Scott Langford on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centracom Channel 10. At the half, it is Beaver 26, Duchesne 15 in this 2A girls 5th and 6th place game. This is the Jones and DeMille Engineering halftime show, supporting our youth in their efforts to develop new talents and passions, paving the way to success. That's Jones and DeMille Engineering. And so an 11-point Beaver lead. Scott, your takeaway from this first half?
Well, I like the energy. It started off a little bit slow, but I like the energy with both teams. The Beavers outscore, the Duchesne Eagles 14-2, but they put that trap on, and it gave energy to both teams, and I liked it a lot. Beaver is just too big inside right now, and we'll see what happens in the second half. But so far, so good in this game.
Yeah, it's been a fun game so far. Let's take a look at our first half stats. First off for the Beavers, Hallie Hutchings leads the way, 7 points, and those were quick points.
Yeah.
She scored early in the game. 6 points off the bench for Talia Elisa, 5 apiece for Avery Brown and Kensley Carter, and 3 points for Tani Ayer in this first half for the Beavers. As a team, they are 4 for 7 from the free throw line in this game. Then you said 4 threes for the Beavers?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 4 threes.
And then by my count, I have them with 8 turnovers.
Yeah, so do I.
Nice.
That's always nice when we match up. 8 turnovers. 6 in that second quarter once the trap really got going. It really bothered the Beavers as they started throwing some of those long passes. And the quickness of Duchesne was impressive. And they were able to create the turnover. So, 8 first half turnovers, too many for Coach John Marshall.
Yeah, that trap, obviously if you get the trap, great. But they're trying to force that long skip pass. And it's longer on this long floor.
Yeah. It is, and I really like Bailey Claiborne being at the tip of the spear on the trap. She's got the long arms, and I also like that she doesn't just rush; she just waits for the angles, and you don't see that a lot, even on any level. But she understands those angles, so she waits until the long pass has to come, and that's where the turnovers came for the Beavers on long passes, trying to avoid the arms of Bailey Claiborne.
Yeah, Hallie Nilsson, Lexi Moreland on the backside did a good job of jumping those passing lanes.
Yep.
And then for Duchesne in this first half, 4 points scored for Bailey Claiborne to lead the way, 3 points apiece for Chloe Cowan, Grace Davis, and Gracie Ewell, and 2 points for Lexi Moreland for the Eagles. And they are 3 for 4 from the free throw line in the first half, and I have them with 6 turnovers.
I have 7.
Oh, close. We'll go with yours.
But I actually do I like the balanced scoring for Duchesne. They've got 5 players who have scored in the first half. All of that without Chelsea Grant, who I believe we'll see in the second half. So, down by 11, if you're Duchesne, I'm saying, hey, this isn't too bad with our leading scorer not playing in the first half.
Yeah. 11-point game, 26-15 once again is your score. And Beaver has led the entire time. They started around a 12-0 run to start the game. Their largest lead was 15 early in the second quarter. And Duchesne was able to cut it down to single digits for a moment. And now it's an 11-point Beaver lead at the half. And your thoughts going into the second half, some keys to the second half?
Well, I think the keys to the second half, one will just be intensity. Both teams. I think if Duchesne, honestly, against this Beaver team, they're going to have to shoot well. But I think the turnovers will be key in the second half for Duchesne. On the Beaver side of the ball, it's simply, pass it inside. The Beavers have a huge height advantage against the Duchesne Eagles, and I think you'll see a lot of Elisa, Brown, Hutchings underneath. Washburn also can score. They can score from inside very well.
And then let's take a look at some of our sponsors. We appreciate all of our sponsors help make these broadcasts possible, including Jones Paint and Glass. They have high-quality paint brands, including designer favorite Benjamin Moore at affordable prices. Visit their design experts in Vernal or Roosevelt to find the right color and paint for your next project. Let's give you a score update up on the 3A girls 5th place game. It is 4th-seeded Emory leading number 3 Grantsville 45-35. So the two teams you thought might be going for 3rd and 4th are going for 5th and 6th in the 3A tournament, and Emory with the 10-point lead, and that's with about 4.5 minutes left in the game up there at Bonneville High School is where that one is being played at. So that'll do it for your Jones and DeMille Engineering halftime show. They applaud the teams for hard work, dedication, and commitment. The race for excellence has no finish line with Jones and DeMille Engineering. We'll take the break and come back with the second half next on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centracom Channel 10, and V6 Media.
We offer quick service on your loan request. We make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for an answer from some out-of-town loan committee. It's one of the advantages of banking with hometown people. You're independent, so are we. Utah Independent Bank, member FDIC. Hometown people, hometown spirit.
Hometown people, hometown spirit.
When it comes to your car, you need the right parts from the right people. Bose Auto Parts was recently recognized as best in Southern Utah for quality auto parts and premium customer service. Bose team of auto parts professionals appreciate their customers' confidence and work hard every day to exceed expectations. Don't trust your car to just any auto parts when you can have Bose Auto Parts, a CarQuest dealer with stores in Beaver, Cedar, and St. George. When it comes to pros, trust the experts at Bose.
Roll in to CarQuest and roll on.
Beaver Valley Chevron and Dairy Queen team up to keep you and your vehicle running smoothly. Beaver Valley Chevron is a 24-hour AAA towing service and repair facility with top-quality Chevron gas. You'll also appreciate their modern restrooms, Eager Beaver Touchless Car Wash that offers the newest in car wash technology, and now featuring Orange Julius and smoothies. And of course, stop in Dairy Queen anytime for a variety of meal deals and irresistible ice cream treats. Visit Beaver Valley Chevron and Dairy Queen at the I-15 South exit in Beaver.
When you think of a company that's vested in its community, that takes pride in the success of local events, and that cheers on the youth and athletes of local schools, we hope you think of Moon Lake Electric. As a member-owned cooperative, we've been committed to our members since 1938 and hold true to the same mission of offering safe, reliable, and affordable electricity to our neighbors, friends, and family. Being honest, community, and employee-minded individuals is just how we do business. Moon Lake Electric, keeping the power on.
Your connection for high school sports, Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Hey, Northeastern Counseling, they say just like a strong defense, working together can help win the game. So can a team of good family, friends, and community have a positive impact on your mental health. It's Northeastern Counseling. Getting ready for the second half. 26-15 is your score. And Kelsey Grant will start the second half for Duchesne to replace Lexi Moreland in that starting group. So it'll be Gracie Ewell, Bailey Claiborne, and Grace Davis and Hallie Nilton along with Grant for Duchesne. Starters on the floor for the Beavers. Caitlin Lim, Malia Washburn, Avery Brown, Hallie Hutchings, and Kensley Carter.
We've been watching Grant and Claiborne for it seems like 4 years.
Yeah.
Two players are a great tandem.
And you get Grant one more year.
Yeah, you do.
Left side high is Nilsson.
I swear she's a 4-year starter already. Maybe she got a COVID redshirt year.
There you go. Up top is Grant. She goes right wing to Nilsson, into the corner to Davis. High arch on the three. Missed it short, long rebound. And Washburn has it out ahead for Avery Brown. Almost hit her in the head. Yeah. And she couldn't see it coming. And Hallie Nilsson tracks it down for Duchesne.
I like the idea by Washburn. She threw it up, but Brown didn't see it. It wasn't that blind spot.
Grant drives baseline. Blocked from behind by Hutchings. Duchesne ball on the baseline. Yeah. So when I was a freshman, I was a year older than Bowie Jeffs, who played for Emory, Coach Todd Jeffs' son. Yeah. And we played against him our freshman year. As an 8th grader, he played against the freshmen because it was the junior high team in Emory.
So the 8th grade could play.
So the 8th grade could play because it was the junior high team because they had a junior high, not a middle school. So the 9th graders went to junior high.
Well, there you go.
So a Duchesne turnover on the entry, or after they swing it around to the wing. So Duchesne with their 8th turnover.
Yeah, sometimes when you see girls who start the 4 years, it just seems like they've been there forever.
Yeah.
And we're going to see some of those. We've seen some freshmen in this tournament for different teams that we're going to see for the next 4 years.
Left corner is Carter. Comes out to Hutchings. Skip it right wing. Lim with it. Comes off the screen, works her way to the top, hands off high to Hutchings. Into the corner it goes to Carter. Low block into Brown. Working on Nilsson. Put up the left hand too hard. Backside rebound Washburn. Out to Lim, 15-footer from the right junction, off the rim, no good. And the rebound, Nilsson for Duchesne. Dribbled it off the foot of Davis, out of bounds.
Just one of those tennis phrases, the enforced error.
Yeah.
Those are tough ones.
Just got too big of a hurry for no reason.
Yeah, exactly. Malia Washburn working hard underneath. She doesn't have any points, but a lot of boards for the senior.
Lexi Moreland into the game for Grace Davis. Inbounding is Lim. Nothing down the lane, lobs it out to Carter. Carter goes left side, baseline to Lim, bounces it back out to the wing to Hutchings. Pass down the lane to Brown, working on Nielsen again. Here comes the triple team. Has the ball knocked loose, picked up by Carter. Tries to get it into Brown, knocked away by Moreland, and Moreland comes up with the steal.
Yeah, the Beavers into double figures in the steal category. Already 2 in the third, 10 for the game.
Left side high, Moreland goes into the corner to Grant. She'll rise for 3. High arch, air ball. And rebound taken by Lim for Beaver. She'll bring it down the left side of the floor. And it comes up top to Carter. Defense sagging. Goes left side high to Lim. Skips it right wing. Hutchings, she'll set for 3. Off the rim, missed it short. Brown, the backside rebound, up and in at the left hand.
Avery Brown left-handed, and she's just deadly on that side. She'll board, but she will also score. If she gets offensive rebounds, typically they result in buckets.
Right wing is Claiborne for Duchesne. 13-point Beaver lead, 28-15. Dribbling right side is Ewell and gets cut off. Tries to split the double team and goes out of bounds off of Beaver. Duchesne ball.
Beaver coaching staff said it definitely was not off of Beaver.
Can have a timeout called. So with 5.5 to go in the third quarter, it is Beaver 28, Duchesne 15 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10, and V6 Media.
When you're in the mood for mouth-watering dishes prepared by the finest chefs in Utah, visit Timberline Inn in Beaver. For a family dinner outing or for a night out with that special someone, experience fine dining for breakfast, lunch, or dinner at Timberline Inn. Timberline also offers catering services for both small groups or large gatherings, and you can't beat their popular lunch and dinner specials offered daily. Timberline Inn is open 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. and located on the South I-15 interchange in Beaver. Call for catering 438-2474.
Your connection for high school sports, Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Beaver Valley Hospital continues to offer high-quality health care at the state.
Welcome back here to the Sevier Valley Center as we come out of the timeout. 13-point Beaver lead over Duchesne in this girls' 5th and 6th place game. Pass comes in right side to Moreland. She'll work her way around to the top, goes right to left, hands off on the wing to Nielsen. Nielsen dribbles the lane, kicks it out to the wing to Ewell. On the dribble drive offense, left wing now to Moreland. Looks to drive baseline, got cut off. Lim knocked it away, picked up by Grant. She'll pull up for the 17-footer, missed it short, and the rebound goes to Hutchings for Beaver.
Yeah, Grant rushed that shot just a little bit. She had time to set, but rushed it.
5:05 to go in the third quarter, 28-15 Beaver. Right side high is Lim. Up top, Hutchings. Goes right wing back to Lim. Down the lane for Elisa, who got position. Double team comes. Blocked on the shot by Nielsen. And the rebound goes to Moreland.
Yeah, good help by Nielsen as she dropped back to the side, created the double team.
Ewell goes left corner to Claiborne. Out to Ewell. Back up top now. Moreland with it. Right wing to Grant. Grant looking inside. Comes back up top. Left wing, they swing it around to Claiborne. Up top, Grant with it. Rejects the screen. Going to work her way right side. Hands off on the wing to Nielsen. She'll go baseline. Got cut off by Hutchings. Offensive foul is the call. Hutchings draws the charge.
Yeah, another turnover. Hallie just dropped down and was in position. But, Robert, I have a question about so in high school, with that middle school thing, just really, the junior high, it's really interesting because the official clock starts in 9th grade. So would an 8th grader be able to play in a varsity game?
No, that's what we were told. No.
Okay.
Air ball and a 3 by Caitlin Lim. Backside rebound by Duchesne. Grant pushing the pace the other way. Going to work her way to the right side. Gets cut off by Hutchings. Step back 10-footer. Off the glass. Missed it short. And the rebound goes to Lim. Up the floor comes Carter. Up ahead to the wing to Hutchings. Back out to Carter. Top of the key. She'll go right wing. Lim with it. And jumping the passing on the left side is Moreland. As she continues to wreak havoc, she'll drive right side, spins around Carter, right side layup, missed it short. Claiborne the rebound, she goes back up and in.
Yeah, Bailey Claiborne followed up. Moreland did a great job, just didn't finish, but Claiborne there to clean it up.
Right side high, Carter. To the wing, low block into Elisa, got position on Nielsen, and missed it short. Nielsen might have got a hand on it, and she comes down to the rebound.
Hallie did a good job of Nielsen, that is, of dropping back.
Kelsey Grant drives the lane, and she'll be fouled on the drive. Hallie Hutchings with some disbelief on her face as she picks up her second foul. Tonnier, Kaylee Hafen into the game for Beaver. Lim and Brown will come out.
I love high school basketball. Just the emotion and the excitement of it all.
3:21 to go in the quarter. 11-point Beaver lead. Ewell to inbound. Lobs it out for Grant. 3:16 to go in the third quarter. Right side high, Nielsen. Going to go right to left down the lane. Ran into 3 Beaver players and traveled as she tried to get the shot off. Coach Madsen can't believe it, wanted the foul call.
I actually thought that was probably the right call, as there were a few steps and then the contact afterwards. Definitely contact. I thought she was losing her footing beforehand, but I don't know. I'd have to see the replay.
Carter
Another turnover.
Walking up the floor for the Beavers. Here comes the trap again by Duchesne. Claiborne jumps Carter, and the timeout called by Coach Marshall. 2:58 to go in the third quarter in this 2A girls 5th and 6th place game. It's Beaver 28, Duchesne 17 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10, and V6 Media.
Beaver Valley Hospital continues to offer high-quality health care at the state's lowest price. Beaver Valley Hospital has state-of-the-art laboratory and radiology services, including cutting-edge X-ray and 3D ultrasound. The hospital also provides expanded surgical procedures for orthopedics and laparoscopic hysterectomy. Remodeled patient rooms and long-term care facilities combine with compassionate staff to provide our patients a comfortable and healing environment. Beaver Valley Hospital is a proud community supporter and is pleased to sponsor Beaver High School.
Your connection for high school sports, Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the Sevier Valley Center. 2:58 to go in the third quarter. 28-17, Beaver with the lead. Each team has only scored 2 points so far in this third quarter.
I was going to say, the second quarter was pretty exciting, but it's come to a grinding halt in this third.
Tanier driving right side, gets it to Elisa, spins to her left, and she traveled as she split through the double team.
Yeah, it was the little hesitation on the pass. She had Hutchings on that outside, but that little hesitation, she had to make an action, and she wasn't able to do either. Had to be a shot or a pass.
Yep, each team, that's 4 turnovers this quarter for Beaver, 3 for Duchesne, and 2 points apiece.
Oh, I was going to say, that's
over and back on Kelsey Grant.
So 4 turnovers in the half for Duchesne. The line's a little bit, the middle part of that line in the middle of the S, it just turns into almost a transparent line, and I think Grant just went over it.
Pass comes into the backcourt to Carter. Gets it over to Hutchings. She'll bring it across the timeline. Passes it back over to Carter. Carter driving the lane. Comes to a jump stop. Blocked on the shot by Nielsen. And Moreland has it for Duchesne. Shaylee Farnsworth back into the game. Brings it down the floor. She'll go up ahead right wing to Claiborne. Hands off in the corner to Nielsen. Now she'll skip it up top to Moreland. Moreland cut off by Air. Now able to drive around her. Puts up the runner. No good. Missed it short. And then tipped the rebound out of bounds. Beaver basketball.
Yeah, no, really nice move by Moreland. Just couldn't finish the layup.
Grace Ewell in for Claiborne for Duchesne, and Lim and Brown will come in for Beaver. Hutchings and Carter will leave.
Still only 4 points in this whole quarter.
Yeah.
We're 6 minutes in. So
8 turnovers, 4 points.
Yep.
Pass up ahead to the corner to Lim. She'll come back out. Air goes left wing to Brown. Brown skips it over to Lim. She'll drive baseline. And wraps it back around to Brown. Brown on the left side. She goes baseline, gets caught in the gutter, kicks it back out to Lim. High post it goes to Hafen. Down the lane to Elisa. Got open off the glass and in.
So there's the hands of Elisa. She just grabbed that ball and just took it away from the Duchesne player.
13-point Beaver lead. 1:42 to go in the quarter. And a foul called on, is it going to be Brown?
I think so.
Kelsey Grant driving the far sideline. And Brown gets caught with the bump. That'll be her third. Grace Davis into the game for the Eagles. She'll come in for Hallie Nielsen. In the backcourt, Grant. She'll bring it across and go up ahead to Ewell. Ewell hands off in the corner to Davis. Skips it over for Farnsworth. On the right side, here comes 3 Beavers up top to Grant. She'll swing it left side of the short corner to Ewell. Ewell guarded by Hafen, looking to drive baseline, and there's a foul on Hafen.
Yeah, Hafen simply just took both hands and did a hip check and stopped the progress.
Malia Washburn into the game for Beaver. Hafen will come out. 4 low for the Eagles. Ewell inbound. Looking for Grant. Couldn't get it to her. Now she lobs it out for Davis. Knocked away by Elisa. And Ewell, though, comes up with it for the Eagles. Backdoor pass to Farnsworth. And offensive foul on Farnsworth as the Caitlin Lim draws the charge for the Beavers.
Yeah, Caitlin Lim actually kept her feet planted. The only part of Farnsworth that hit her was an extended arm. Kind of a tough break for Farnsworth.
That's the third on Farnsworth. Here comes the trap again from Duchesne. Lim in the backcourt with it, passes up ahead for Air. Air lobs down for Elisa, too high, off her hand, out of bounds.
So even though it didn't create the turnover, which was nearly at half court, it created the turnover. And the whole goal of a press is to get the other teams to speed up their play more than they're used to. And it worked.
Right corner, Farnsworth dribbles around, looking for some help. Skips it over for Davis. Davis hands to Grant. Grant still yet to score in this game. Right side high Ewell, down the lane to Moreland. Moreland splits the double team off the glass and in.
Now that was a great move by Moreland. That one, she took the one dribble to the right, came back with a shot more to the left, and beautiful finish.
And another Beaver turnover as they try to throw it down the lane. I'm not sure if it was intended for Washburn or Elisa, but didn't hit either of them.
Yeah, the Beavers have sped up. Now the Beavers already at 13 turnovers, already 6 in the second half.
Across the timeline comes Grant into the corner to Farnsworth. She's going to drive baseline, cut off by Elisa, and she throws it away as Washburn picks off the pass.
Yeah, 5 turnovers for Duchesne.
Right side high is Air. She'll come out to Lim. Now high post it goes to Washburn. Left wing Brown. Lobs it back up top to Lim. Right wing Air. Looking baseline. Got it into Elisa. High off the glass. No good. And rebound is Washburn's out to the wing to Brown. She'll set for 3. Short off the rim. High rebound. A long rebound. And Washburn eventually grabs it. I think Duchesne wanted a travel call there. Down the lane to Elisa, and she'll not get it off before the horn sounds. At the end of 3, it is Beaver 30, Duchesne 19 in this 2A girls 5th and 6th place game on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10, and V6 Media.
Tired and alone. What's it take to make you strong? What's it take to make you strong? All day, all night, you know we got it like that, got it like that. All day, all night, yeah. You know we got it like that, got it like that. You know we got it like that, got it like that. You know we got it like that, got it like that.
Your connection for high school sports, Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the Sevier Valley Center. To the fourth quarter we go in an 11-point game. Each team only scored 4 points in the third.
Yeah, no, it was slow. A lot of turnovers, though. We had 11 turnovers between the two teams and only the 6 points.
Up top is Carter. Goes right wing to Lim. Lim bounces it back up top. Carter, high post to Brown. Didn't realize how open she was. Yeah. Turned too late to go and then ran into a couple of Duchesne bodies and missed the shot.
She did. She could have just turned and put that one in.
Up top is Ewell. Goes left corner to Grant. Picked up by Hutchings. Grant going to drive in. Lobs to the high post to Claiborne. Claiborne goes left to right across the lane. Has the ball knocked away. Picked up by Davis. She drives in. Ball knocked away again. It's on the ground. Davis and Brown will get tied up and it'll stay with Duchesne.
So it doesn't go as a stat because there's no possession change.
Ewell to inbound. They've got Grant wide left. They're going to run her through a double screen to the wing. Couldn't get it to her. Now they lob up top to her. Left side high to Davis. Davis hands to Claiborne. Claiborne going to drive left. Spin move against Washburn. There's the double team with Brown. Come up top to Ewell. She drives in. Got cut off out to Grant. Grant going to go left to right down the lane. Puts up the runner with the right hand. No good. Rebound tipped out. Claiborne has it for Duchesne. Takes the pass. Going to drive baseline. Puts it up against the defense. In and out. And Washburn the rebound for Beaver.
Yeah, Washburn a strong rebound. Claiborne had a nice shot, just bothered by the size.
Carter pass up by Avery Brown, who got wide open on the left side for the easy lay-in.
Avery Brown will make that 99 times out of 100 on that left side.
13-point Beaver lead, 6:45 to go in the game. Grant comes high left side to Ewell. Into the corner goes to Nilsson, back out to Ewell. Right side high Davis. Dribbling in against Washburn. Gets to the low block and got cut off. Hands off to Ewell. She goes baseline. Cut off by Washburn. Back out to Davis. She'll step back for 3. In and out. Missed it short. Rebound by Claiborne. Blocked out of bounds by Brown. Duchesne ball on the baseline.
Yeah, Avery Brown. She put that one out with authority. Maybe some body after the block as she knocks Claiborne to the ground. Good sportsmanship. She helps her up as well.
The crowd doesn't like it. Ewell to inbound. Iron. Rebound to Ewell for Duchesne.
Yeah, Washburn caught a finger in the eye on the shot.
Up top, Nilsson. Back out to Ewell. Ewell drives in and goes right back to Nilsson. Nilsson going to go left to right down the lane. Puts up the runner, no good. They're going to call it on the drive, a foul on the drive.
Yeah, I think Malia Washburn, as she reached in as the drive came around, I don't think she can see out of that right eye currently.
Her second foul, fourth team foul. Talia Elisa into the game. In for Lim.
Second foul on Washburn.
Coach Marshall screaming out what he wants defensively, and they weren't doing anything, and so he was really having to get after him. And a timeout called by Coach Madsen. 5:18 to go in the game. It is a Beaver 32, Duchesne 19 in this 2A girls fifth place game on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10, and V6 Media.
Centricom believes the service relationship continues long after installation, and we're available to support you every step of the way. That's why if there is a problem with our equipment, a service visit from us means no cost to you. We know the value of a satisfied customer, so if you refer us to a friend, we'll take care of them and you'll get 1 month of service free. We promise to make your experience the best it can be. Centricom, keeping you connected.
Your connection for high school sports, Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the Sevier Valley Center. Appreciate L&L Motor. Trust the pros to maintain and repair your vehicle. The team at L&L Motor in Roosevelt and Vernal repairs all makes and models. They have the experience and the tools to do the job right. That's L&L Motor. 5:18 to go in the game, 32-19. The timeout called by Coach Madsen also allowed Coach Marshall to get the girls in sync on defense.
To fix his defense, that's correct. Hey, Robert, we have only had 10 points in the second half. It's been a defensive grind and more fouls.
10 total points.
Yeah, 10 total points between the two teams.
5:14 to go in the game. A foul on the drive is on Leah Elisa. That's her third.
11 total turnovers. So one more turnovers than points.
Not usually the sign of a good game.
No.
Claiborne throws it out, throws it for Claiborne, was Ewell, and Grant runs it out near the timeline. Grant comes left wing to Davis. Pump fake on the shot, and she'll come up top to Claiborne, guarded by Elisa. Going to drive right side down the lane, splits to the double team, and Carter ties her up, though, and jump ball gives it back to Beaver.
Yeah, Carter with the quick hands as Claiborne, she had the ball real low as she was going to come from that bottom right side, and Carter just stand there, grabbed a hold as she went by.
Carter will walk it up. Claiborne extending out the trap into the three-quarter court, working on Carter. Now she gets it across the timeline to Hutchings, back to Carter. High post it goes to Washburn. Lisa wide open underneath for the easy lay-in. She has 10.
How about Malia Washburn with that beautiful pass underneath? And Elisa sets up perfectly under the bucket.
Grace Davis able to get it to Kelsey Grant on the drive, and she's fouled.
Yep.
That'll go on Washburn. That'll be her third. Sixth team foul.
Yeah, quite a few fouls for the Beavers. Lim with 3, 2 for Brown, 3 for Washburn, and 3 for Elisa.
Ewell inbound, 4 around the key again for the Eagles. They'll lob it out to Davis. Into the corner to Ewell. Bounce it back to Davis. She'll set for 3. In and out. High rebound. Claiborne has it. She'll go back up. Missed it short. Elisa the rebound for Beaver, and she's fouled.
Yeah, Claiborne just unable to convert that. She finally had an open rebound bucket and just short-armed it.
Grace Ewell picks up her third. Fifth team foul on Duchesne.
A little bit of frustration for Bailey Claiborne.
This 15-point Beaver lead ties their largest. Pass comes into Carter. Lost her footing, able to pick it back up and goes to Washburn. She throws it up ahead, taken away by Grant. She'll drive the lane, and a block foul called on Washburn. So Grant will go to the line to shoot 1-1.
And that'll be 4 fouls on Malia Washburn. And this is Grant's first chance to score. So far scoreless on the morning. Coach Marshall's trying. He's still upset about the defensive set.
4:15 to go in the game. 15-point Beaver lead. Grant on the free throw line to shoot 1-1. Here's the front end. Got it. Moon Lake Electric is a locally owned association with a history of 83 years of providing dependable and affordable electric service to its membership. Its well-trained workforce of 90 employees and its state-of-the-art electrical system have set a standard of excellence in the electric utility industry. 2 points now for Grant as she makes them both.
Yeah, cuts the lead to 13. Duchesne's going to have to create some turnovers and start shooting some three-pointers, I think.
Down the floor comes Hutchings, passes across the key, knocked away by Davis. Hutchings gets it back, goes to Brown. Right side layup is good.
Avery Brown went with the offhand, the right hand on the right side, and scored the bucket.
Coach Marshall wants to talk about it. 4:05 to go in the game. This 2A girls fifth place game. It is Beaver 36, Duchesne 21 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10, and V6 Media.
Jones Paint and Glass has been serving the Utah community since 1938.
We love the communities we serve, not only in Utah, but through our network of dealers outside of Utah as well. It is our passion to be able to turn people's visions for their homes into a reality.
Whether you're updating your home or bringing the visions of your new home to life, Jones Paint and Glass is here for all your paint and glass needs.
When you hear the crash, you better think Jones Paint and Glass.
For gas snacks and dependable service on your car or truck, visit Eagles Landing Flying J and High Country Chevron in Beaver. Mark Yardley and the staff offer convenience items, groceries, fountain drinks, sandwiches, and other goodies. You'll also find a full line of gifts and souvenirs, as well as your favorite gas and oil products. Stop by both locations at the North I-15 interchange in Beaver, High Country Chevron, and Eagles Landing Flying J. Happy to support Beaver High School sports.
Your connection for high school sports, Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
15-point lead right now for Beaver with 4 minutes to go in the game coming out of the timeout. Left wing Davis lobs out for Ewell. Goes right side to Claiborne. Skips it left side to Davis. Working in against Brown. Comes back up top. Right wing it goes to Claiborne. Working against the Beaver zone. Up top to Nilsson. Dribbles in. 12-footer. Air ball. Out of bounds. And they say it was touched by Beaver. It was tipped, they say. So Duchesne ball on the baseline.
Coach Marshall says he doesn't think so.
Ewell inbound, a 4 around the key, lobs it out to Davis. Comes out to Nilsson. Nilsson pump fake, going to drive left side, puts it up and fouled. Free throws coming for Hallie Nilsson.
Yeah, Nelson, nice drive. I like the aggression as she split the two defenders, and that might be...
That's 5 on Malia.
5, yeah, I was going to say Washburn will pick up number 5, and so the Beaver senior will terminate a very good career for the Beaver High School Beavers.
So Washburn fouls out with 3:35 to go, and a round of applause from the Beaver faithful.
Yeah.
So her season ends 3.5 minutes quicker than she wanted it to.
Yeah, it does.
In and out of the free throw by Nilsson. So they gave her just one free throw, just a 1-and-1, then not a shooting foul. Up top to Brown. Comes out to Lim. Left wing Hutchings. High post it goes to Brown. 3:18 to go in the game. Right wing Carter. One dribble, lobs into the low block it to Elisa. Skips it back out for Brown. Got tipped, but Brown tipped it over to Carter.
Yeah, Brown, smart play. Just she couldn't secure the pass, so tipped it out.
Brown looking inside, going to drive left. Now kicks it back out to Hutchings instead. Up top to Lim. Right corner it goes to Carter. 3 minutes to go in the game. Comes back out to Lim. And a reach-in foul called on Gracie Ewell. She still wanted to go for the still after the whistle.
She kept going. 4 personal fouls on Nilsson.
It'll be really interesting to see how games are going to change next year with the shot clock. Because we've seen where teams just go into that stall. And when you're all of a sudden against the clock when you go into this stall's not the right word, but where you're just content to run time off. And it's going to be interesting to see how that changes everything next year. Because we've seen it a lot more here at the state tournament than I think we saw even during the regular season.
Yeah, I agree. And I do think it's going to change the game profoundly, as there's just going to be some adjustments. And it could mess up some teams who are used to playing the way they play.
Yeah. Avery Brown splits the double team, has the ball knocked loose, picked up by Hutchings near the timeline. Hutchings bounces it out to Lim. 2:38 to go in the game. High left to Carter, guarded by Claiborne. Get a dribble left to right, kicks it to the right corner to Lim. Comes off the screen by Carter to the top of the key. Now goes high left to Hutchings, just playing the 3-man weave up top. It's like right now they would have had to have gotten a shot off by this point. Elisa underneath, does get the shot off, but missed it short. Rebound by Nilsson. Nilsson down the left side of the floor for Duchesne. And block foul called on Carter as she tried to draw the charge.
Yeah, Carter kind of was jumping to her right. as she took the block.
1-1 for Hallie Nielsen. The 9th team foul. Jaylee Farnsworth into the game for Gracie Ewell.
You know, you're right, Robert. The shot clock, for example, a team like Beaver who likes to, slow it down and grind it, won't be able to do so. Both boys and girls team do the same, so it's going to speed this game up quite a bit.
Some of the coaches that I've talked to that I thought wouldn't like the shot clock because of those very reasons have actually said, no, we're excited about it. We think it's going to be a good thing.
Bailey Claiborne ends a great career, too. She checks out and gets a good hand from the Duchesne faithful.
Yes, she does with 2:13 to go.
No, I think it'll be a great change. I think it'll be fun to watch.
Nelson made the first, missed the second. Brown the rebound. Bounces it out to Kensley Carter. Grant was defending. 2:05 to go in the game. Carter off the string, going to dribble left side down the lane. Nice bounce pass across, but just off the hand of Elisa. Into the corner, picked up by Lim. And now Brown hands off to Carter. Carter going to go left to right, passes back out to Lim on the wing. Dribbles inside the lane, comes out to Hutchings. Hutchings nearly lost her footing, got cut off by Grant. Right wing Carter, she'll set for three. Off the glass, didn't draw iron. Backside rebound, Caitlin Lim with the putback. Her first points.
Yeah, Lim, the senior, with the offensive rebound.
This is now Beaver's largest lead. 16. Kelsey Grant for three on the other end. Missed it short. High rebound. Elisa has it for Beaver. Coach Marshall wants to talk about it. With 1:28 to go in the game, it is number 1 Beaver 38 and number 6 Duchesne 22 in this 2A girls 5th place game on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Channel 10 and V6 Media.
I'm a mom raising 4 kids, so I know what you're dealing with. Distractions during homework time, faces buried in devices at dinner, not to mention the tug of war to pry devices away from my kids when it's time to go to bed. So I looked everywhere to find a system that could help me with everything I need. A system I can trust. And I found it. It's called CentraGuard by Centricom. You can get started with taking back the internet by visiting Centricom.com right now. CentraGuard. Better family internet.
Your connection for high school sports, Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
38-22 is your score. Beaver with a 16-point lead as we come out of the timeout. Coach Marshall wanted to get Kaylee Hafen back into the game. Let's see, he has 5 seniors on the floor now with Brown, Hutchings, Lim, Carter, and Hafen. And then again, Malia Washburn fouled out of the game for Beaver.
That's right. So the remaining 5 seniors on the floor, and then some substitutions for Duchesne as they go young.
Then they brought Chloe Cowan back in, Morgan Ewell back in. And they've got the 2 juniors of Grant and Moreland, and Jaylee Farnsworth, sophomore, also into the game. So all of his seniors are out for Coach Madsen. Pass down the lane, knocked away, picked up, though, by Carter on the baseline. Looking to bounce it out, not there. Now he does get it inside to Hafen on the low block. Left wing it goes to Hutchings. Goes to Brown. Brown going to drive left. Gets cut off, puts up the runner, got it to go off the glass. Now Coach Marshall's going to wholesale everybody out on the next whistle.
And I think he wants to get his team a round of applause.
Coach Madsen going to call time. And so that will allow the Beavers to give a round of applause for their seniors as they come off the floor.
Yeah, great group of girls.
And again, it's happening about 6 hours earlier than they wanted it today.
Yeah, completely true. And it's funny because you see a lot of tears on both sides. You see the seniors for Duchesne, and it looks like there are a couple of them coming back out on the floor. But the seniors for Duchesne, just tears. It's a good ending. These teams should be excited to be here. This is a great accomplishment to be in the tournament. Maybe expectations not quite met, but 2 great teams.
Yeah, Coach Madsen brings all 4 seniors back on the floor to play alongside Kelsey Grant. Right side high, Ewell with it. 52 seconds to go. 18-point Beaver lead. Elisa tips the ball away. Grant runs it down near the timeline. Skips it over to the right side. Was looking for Nilsson, and Claiborne got a hand on it instead and knocked it out of bounds, so a Duchesne turnover.
Yep. 44.6 left.
Tanier in the backcourt for Beaver. Has the ball poked away by Claiborne. She gets it back. Now passes up ahead, and eventually it'll be grabbed by Carter for a Beaver. That's Kenzie Carter. Up top to Air. Right wing it goes to Marshall. Comes back out to Air. And has the ball poked away on the Snow College S. Comes high left side, 24 seconds to go. Lob inside to Elisa. Catch and shoot too hard. And a foul going to be called on the rebound. Elisa ends up getting a putback, but they do call the foul.
Yeah, so Alina Lurth will go to the free throw line and shoot 2.
Now will go on Hallie Nielsen, her third. Yep. I'm going to say 1-1 for Alina.
Oh, yeah, I thought that was a shooting foul, but it is not. It's on the ground.
There have been several today that we thought might have been shooting fouls that ended up on the ground.
Yeah, so true.
The front end of the 1-1, nothing but net.
So Alina Lerth, I believe Alina is a sophomore.
Second free throw. Off the back of the rim, no good. Carter with the rebound, comes up top to Air. Low block into Elisa, tries to pass it across the key. Lerth saves it into Carter, high up top to Air. And she'll cross over down the lane, comes back out to Marshall. 7 seconds to go in the game. 41-22, a 19-point Beaver lead, and Air will hold it. That'll do it. The Beaver Lady Beavers will finish in 5th place with a 41-22 win over the Duchesne Eagles, who, as the 6th seed, will finish in 6th place here at the 2A Girls State Tournament. We'll take a break and come back with the Sunrise Engineering postgame show next on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centracom Channel 10.
Today's live basketball coverage is made possible by Al's Food Town in Duchesne, Freedom Realty with 3 locations to serve you, Larson Haslam Dental, now in Roosevelt, and Zions Bank, Roosevelt Branch.
Hi, I'm Dustin Shakespeare, the Central Region Pathways Coordinator. Do you know what pathways are offered at your high school that connect with Snow College? Students enrolled in career technical education courses can develop valuable real-world technical skills and a strong academic foundation. Over 630 students completed CTE pathways last year in the Central Utah region. Our 35 pathways empower students to explore career options, pursue what they are passionate about, and earn valuable industry certifications. To learn more about these career pathways, talk to your CTE teachers and school counselors today.
Service is important on any insurance policy, whether it's auto, home, life, or health insurance, and you can count on your Beaver area Good Neighbor State Farm agent, Brent Stapley, to give you the best service possible. Whether you have a claim or just need information about insurance, your State Farm agent is there with the Good Neighbor service we're famous for. See State Farm agent Brent Stapley in Beaver for all your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call 438-5451, 438-5451.
The Beaver Medical Clinic has built a reputation of providing compassionate health care for residents of Beaver and Iron counties. You'll appreciate the professional services of Drs. Roger Smith, Wade Oakton, Lance Smith, Rhett Smith, and nurse practitioners Wade Hollingshead, Lindsay Cheney, Robin Horton, and Joan Yardley. The Beaver Medical Clinic is a family practice offering affordable health care and convenient payment options, with offices in Beaver, Milford, and Parowan.
Tony and Dave's Auto Center in Beaver wants to wish the Beavers the best of luck this season. Tony and Dave's Auto Center is an I-CAR Gold Class facility, the highest designation of training in the auto collision industry. So if your car is damaged in an accident, you can depend on the crew at Tony and Dave's to get your car looking like new. Visit Tony and Dave's Auto Center, 115 North Main Street in Beaver, where they can fix your car inside and out. That's Tony and Dave's Auto Center in Beaver, happy to sponsor the Beavers this year.
We offer quick service on your loan request. We make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for an answer from some out-of-town loan committee. It's one of the advantages of banking with hometown people. You're independent, so are we. Utah Independent Bank, member FDIC, hometown people, hometown spirit.
Hometown people, hometown spirit.
Your connection for high school sports, Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the Sevier Valley Center. Robert Lovell with you alongside Scott Langford here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centracom at Channel 10. This is the Sunrise Engineering postgame show. They're growing and they're hiring. Visit them at sunrise-eng.com to learn more. Beaver with the win, 41-22 over Duchesne. And the Beavers will take fifth place here at the 2A Girls Basketball State Tournament. And Duchesne finishes in sixth. Scott, your takeaway from this one?
Oh, I think it was a good game. I think the Beavers, they did what they normally do. They, were the obvious number one seed, only one loss in 2A. They finished 21-3 on the season. And, that one loss is, will loom large. But I think the Beavers have had a great season. I thought they played well today as well. Just enough And energy just slightly down in this 5th-6th game. Expectations high, but talented team. On the flip side, I thought Duchesne played well also. A lot of turnovers, a lot of pressure by both teams.
Yeah, again, the 6 seniors for Beaver, 4 seniors for Duchesne that have their careers come to an end here today at the SVC. Again, it's one of the nice things about the 3A down classifications is that they continue to play the consolation games. And so instead of just one team ending the year on a win, there are 3 teams that get to end the season on a victory.
Well, and it gives it gives girls a chance to kind of work out some of that disappointment, gives them a chance to play a couple more times with their kids, gives parents a chance to watch. I love it. I hope they never go away from it.
Yeah. And so, again, Beaver finishes in 5th place, Duchesne 6th. Let's take a look at our final stats here in this one. First off for the Beavers, Avery Brown leads the way with 13 points this morning. 10 points off the bench for Talia Elisa, 7 for Hallie Hutchings, all of them very early.
Yeah.
And
First quarter.
And then it was 5 points for Kensley Carter, 3 points for Tawny Ayer, and 2 points for Caitlin Lim, and then Alina Lerth with 1 point as she got in at the end there and knocked down a free throw. Malia Washburn did not score. She fouled out with 3:35 to go in the game for Beaver. As a team, they did not shoot a free throw in the second half, did the Beavers, so they finished 4 for 7 from the free throw line. Or no, they did. Alina Lerth.
Yep.
I just put it in the wrong spot.
No problem. 5 for 9.
Yeah.
Yep.
So 5 for 9 in the game for the Beavers. And then I had them with 15 turnovers. I don't know where you finished them at.
15, hey.
Nice. Woohoo. And then for Duchesne, they were led by Bailey Claiborne with 6 points, 4 points for Lexi Moreland, 3 points apiece for Gracie Ewell, Grace Davis, and Chloe Cowan, 2 points for Kelsey Grant, and 1 for Hallie Nilsson in this game for Duchesne. And then as a team, I have them going 6 for 9 from the free throw line in the game, and then I had them also with 15